if I'm going to introduce you, that would be cute. What's up, everyone? This is Bella Mars. I'm back with another episode of Big Time Fresh. I'm with...
Gotcha. It's Melissa.
Melissa. Okay, there we go. Recording.
And definitely recording.
And everything sounds great. It's okay. We were just chatting.
Did it not record that whole thing?
I swear it might have. Maybe it just cut off when I started share screening. But God damn it. At least we figured it out now.
I'm like, why is it counting down?
It did it before. Okay, anyway.
They had a town meeting about masking, and there were these two ladies that had because I think they asked medical professionals to go there and give a testimonial how they felt about it.
Yeah.
And if they felt in the early stages, just so that people could be more mobile and enter buildings and stuff, do they think that they should have a mask mandate? So Tony went down there and he's like, I'm going to go down there and say, I think we should, so that more people could live their lives and get out of their houses, which I think is smart, because at that point we didn't really know anything. But yeah. I think wearing a mask and going outside is better than being keep everyone in your house forever.
Yeah.
At least they could do stuff. Just wear a mask if you want to do stuff inside buildings with other people. But these two ladies showed up and were not wearing masks. They had to all get on an elevator to go to the second floor to go to the meeting. And they wanted to go in without their masks. And the police officer was like, you have to put the mask on if you want to go on the elevator. It's a really small space. And they were screaming discrimination and all sorts of things and carrying on. They're not even from my state. They're from the Northeast, way up there. And then we looked them up. They were traveling. They were on tour doing this for fucking funsies, and they had a GoFundMe that was supporting them, that was sending them money to do this. And I'm like, they're crowdfunding to
I would like to crowdfund. Can I crowdfund for my survival money to live my life, please? Podcast.
I thought you meant your survival thing where you're a hooker in the apocalypse.
What good is money in an apocalypse? We gotta have other things to barter.
You do, and we've I don't know if we've established it. I don't know if you've ever published anything.
We haven't established it online yet.
I don't know.
I think that'll be a good full episode, because there's so much I could talk about.
From all of these ones that you edit, you should take those pieces and just shove them somewhere, and then take them, make a tapestry and put them all together.
Tapestry, yeah.
A tapestry of apocalypse. Because there was one line that you said maybe last time that you didn't, that you edited out. But it made me laugh because we were talking about, it wasn't what we were just talking separately. And we were talking about products, and I said that I liked the one with it was clothes and it was horror and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And you were like, yeah, I'm into anime and zombies. And I was like, zombies are horror. And you're like, no, zombies are inevitable. And I was like, holy shit, that's amazing.
If I recorded it and I said it, it's around here. I have it.
No, I think it was just text. And I was like, Bella is the weirdest bimbo ever.
I know. I'm so anti conspiracy theories, but I have a lot of conspiracy theories. Zombies are coming.
I don't believe in conspiracy theories, but do you believe in aliens? Because I really want to talk about that. And also
AI is taking over the world. Yeah, I got those for sure.
Zombies, they're not horror, they're inevitable.
You know what? It would be funny because it would show me and it would show us in different outfits and stuff,
right,
and how I just inject it into the conversation.
But we both do, nowhere. And it's always about how you're going to be a hooker.
See, I don't know if anyone thought about that role. It's very important.
Get that going now, because zombies are inevitable. It's inevitable.
Maybe so I need to commission a doctor who'd be willing to do it.
What you got, better put it in me, or whatever. Whatever he says. I'm not Anthony Kiedis. I can't do bad rapping.
Oh, that was the end of 8 Mile? Anthony. Oh, no, sorry. Anthony Kiedis, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Don't kill me. Sorry. Whew.
Good thing you're not from California. They attack you.
Except for I am, so that's terrible.
Oh, shit. Well, why'd you say that? Why'd you... You could have been like, yeah, you're right. Good thing. You're like, I am. But the thing is, I am from California. You know, he's like the son of
Is that what I sound like? I love that I sound like that.
No, I made you sound like Jennifer Tilly. Like, zombies are inevitable.
I can't wait to go back and find it. I feel like it was kind of an older episode. So,
dude, seriously, if you go back, it's in every episode. It's edited. That's what I'm saying. In every episode, we talk about you apocalypse. So if you went back, if you took those pieces and just popped them into a file,
you'll be like,
and then checked them out later, it would be like 7 hours of content.
So today we're going to do a little bit more of an organized setup for this. A couple of random podcasts I was listening to were talking about how having segments is important. Having segments is important, yeah. Because having segments are important.
It is. Segments are important.
Okay, good. That'll work. Segments are important in a podcast episode. Thank you. Wait.
And if you're an insect. I don't
even. So I have planned some fun little segments. Some are very familiar.
Wait. I have a segment. I have a segment. Would you do this? Would you do this segment? I don't know.
Okay, we got one. Would you do this segment? And then let me run through the other ones. And then we're gonna do a version of FMK, Fuck, Marry, Kill. But we're also gonna do a Fuck, Marry, Vote, like who would you vote for, of this list. So let's do. Everyone knows how to play. I'm gonna sub in F for F, so just know it now. It's gonna sound like a beep to you. Fuck, marry, kill. But first, to not use kill, this first round is going to be Fuck, marry, vote. So of the 3 names that I have put together for each question, who of the 3 would you want to fuck? Who of the 3 would you want to marry? And who of the 3 would you vote to put into office?
Got it.
That is number 1. Fuck, marry, vote. Obama, Trump, Biden.
Oh, help. No. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
And then you gotta say why, of course. I know, man. I've told you this is gonna be a rough. It's okay. We can deal with your breakdown. Your crying after. We'll cry together all at once.
I'm panic crying.
Yeah.
I panic cry. Okay.
It's really. Let me read that again. Obama, Trump, and Biden.
Oh no, I got it. It's stuck in there forever. It's like just they're going around like help. Okay. I would have to vote for Obama, even though I want him to be anywhere else, but I have to put him there. Because I would give anything to be able to. The other 2, they could go either play. I mean,
Biden and Trump. Marion F.
I got it. Okay. I would F Trump because I would F.
Yeah.
Then, maybe it's backwards.
Well, who takes a lot of Viagra? Isn't that Trump?
I'm sure.
That could be a task that you were not fully prepared to take on, depending on how much Viagra he's got.
Yeah, but that also taxes your heart. Just saying. It could help my project. But that also sounds like a threat. So this is just for entertainment purposes, and I didn't say nothing. So
you do it because it'll keep him occupied from ever doing anything else ever again.
Yes. I would take one for the people of the United States of America.
And make sure he doesn't get anything else.
I'd just be a hero. Yeah.
Okay. You will go down heroically as your answer to
Please don't say go down with that. I don't like it. I don't even want to.
Your legacy will be that you took one for the team of the United States of America to do the thing we just talked about with
yeah.
And then
I would marry Biden because he's old, and I would just put on some cartoons for him and then be like,
get in his will.
I'm going out. Yeah. I'd be like, I'll be back in a little bit, Grandpa. And he'd be like, what? And I'd just leave.
Don't take my car. So you can probably just like
I would take his car keys and hide all the sharp objects. I would baby proof my house and make it very safe.
He would hear those car keys jingle from like 5 miles away, and then
like my dogs.
Yeah.
He would come running with my dogs to the door. Like
it'll be a spidey sense. He'd be like, somebody right now has my keys to my Corvette, even though it's in a locked garage. So then he will come running. He's going to spend the rest of his energy as an alive human being to make sure you don't get those Corvette keys. That's how I see him.
I would hire him a very nice lady to take care of him while I went out in his Corvette.
Ooh, during the day. Are you going to drive?
Maybe. Probably.
What if you would just drive? I'm sure actually. If it was a scenario where it's hard not to say things without worried about the FBI knocking on your door. If he was if he were more of like a Hugh Hefner Playboy type, and he's got multiple wives, I guess, would you just want him to drive you around and like give you money and like, here you go off? Or would you just want to do it because you want to drive the car? And
he can't. I don't trust him to drive.
Oh, that's true. Like, that's even if he rode, he's fucked.
No, I'm saying I would just keep him protected and safe.
Okay, and then you get to drive because you're fed, actually,
because I can. Yeah, I would take him for drives. I'd be like, let's go. Where you want to go today?
Little walks through the garden.
And he'd be like, I want to go to Dairy Queen. I'd be like, let's go, big fella. Let's go to, I call him big fella or something like that. Let's go.
What is he gonna call you? What are his he calls people folks. Well, that's wine.
Folks.
I don't know. Folks.
I don't know.
You can take him on nice little walks through the garden.
I said I'd keep him safe, so.
True.
Walking might be in an unsafe zone for him, so I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, okay. Good and good.
I said that sometimes I see the little things that he has done since where he's like just being goofy, and I'm like, he's so funny. I just like him as a person.
Have you seen the SNL video, music video about Barack? I won't show you the whole thing, but
is it like a more recent one, or is it?
Maybe like a couple years. They sing it in a song. It's after he left office.
But yeah, it says a lot that I put him in the last category. Yeah, with the other two open.
You're a true patriot.
Yeah, I had to. Come back.
Every night I turn the TV on and cry. I say why I feel like we're all gonna die. So come back around. Want you back somehow. You in my life. So come back,
Barack.
And I know there's other Democrats, more than just a few. But when I think of change, the only change I want is you.
I'm in hell. Dreaming about you and
I'm in hell.
Just come back, Barack.
It's been a long time, Barack. Almost as long as since a guy talked over a record like this. And for real, why would you leave us? Oh, because you had to? Because of the Constitution. But you can come back, right? Well, you can't. Because that would undermine the very institutions that we barely holding on to as it is. I see. I guess you stuck with this dude. Maybe you can come back and make a speech. How much would that cost? For real? Oh, no, we definitely can't afford that. So I'm just getting rained over nothing. That's interesting. Well, you enjoy your time at home.
Come back, Barack. Need you all so bad.
Super bad.
2020's looking
Maybe
sad.
Michelle could run.
Like really sad, like super sad.
Let's not put Michelle through that.
Come back, Barack.
Oh, man.
Oh, that Boys to Men vibe there was so good.
How,
They
you know.
nailed all the different voice parts in there. The one guy that like flips out singing.
Spot on.
That's what I'm saying.
Why do you think? Why do you
This one.
say goodbye?
The chest.
That's a deep V.
Yeah, it's a deep, deep beat. She's like, no flower.
When they all dress the same.
I know.
Dads got their outfits and just grew with it.
They're on vacation, and he's scared he's gonna lose one of them, so they all got a match.
They're going to a job interview on Zoom. Tie and shirt on top.
They all have a color like a Ninja Turtle.
Here we go. I think this is it.
Girl,
Oh my god. Look at this.
all those times at night when you just and just ran out with that other fella.
Oh,
Baby, I knew about it. I just didn't care. You just don't understand how much I love you, do you?
that alley that where it was raining.
What are they having, a hobo
I'm
fire?
allowed to go out there and cheat all night.
Whoa!
Just like you did, baby, but that's alright.
So dope.
I love you anyway. And I'm still gonna be here for you to my dying day, baby. Right now, I'm just in so much
The cane.
because you just won't come back to me. Will
Who
you?
doesn't use a cane on the beach? It's
The
very
cane,
uneven.
the silk shirt, the khakis, the belt,
Look at that.
the college,
That's a hard nip right there.
our nip.
Just come
Okay,
back
so when he comes back in and he starts spazzing out singing at the end and he's just like giving it all he's got, he says, oh my god, and it makes me laugh every time.
Oh, that's one that you remastered in HD. Here we go. Here's it might be this one. This is another one just like that.
You secured all the windows? Great job.
Oh, they're acting.
Miss Sparks, you're perfectly safe now.
Actually, I feel very safe.
Why don't I show
Is
you how
this
this
real?
works? Push
Is this part of
button,
the thingy?
And you punch in any number that you feel comfortable with. Tips, easy.
Okay, thank you. Dwayne,
Acting.
can I offer you something to drink?
Oh, there's
listen,
the
I
music.
really would love to, but I have some other jobs to attend
This
to.
is
Maybe
I'll make
another
love to
time.
you.
Yeah.
I mean, I do know you're calm. Hey,
Ew.
good evening.
Okay.
What
Okay,
happened?
so-
is this
okay,
Cinemax?
hold on.
Is this Skinemax? This is
This
softcore.
is their actual page. Their actual. Okay, so he's there repairing this. Him and his boy. They are there repairing something in the house, and she says something, and he goes, "I already know your gate code." Like he can come in anyway. Here, hold on.
I already know your gate code. Okay, psycho.
Yeah.
Who likes that? No one, really.
Okay.
I already put hidden cameras in here.
Okay, so you secured the back and you secured all the windows? Great job, guys. Miss Sparks, you're perfectly safe now.
Actually, I feel very safe.
Why don't I show you how this works? Push this button. And,
Look at
you punch
boobs
in any
on
number
his
that you
arm.
feel comfortable with. That's it. It's easy.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Dwayne,
Yeah.
can I offer you something to drink?
Listen, I really would love to, but I have some other jobs to attend to.
Here,
Maybe
hold on.
Another time?
Okay.
I mean, I do know you're calling. Hey, if you ever need me, for the system that is, just give me a call.
Okay.
All right?
If you need me to lay the pipe.
Yeah.
And they can't text, so they like had to proactively use the phone to call. That's like that's a commitment. Like you're like, okay, I'm gonna pick up the phone and dial this phone number. Not like
Right?
now texting. You could be like, hey, and if they don't answer, it's like all these reasons. Oh, hey, maybe it's the wrong number. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's this. But now
Right.
it's like, if they don't answer,
Right, back then you had to put yourself out there.
yeah, yeah,
Like you really
Like-
got rejected. When you got rejected, it was real.
yeah.
Close your eyes, make a wish, and look.
Okay, was he a lawyer? What was that? Okay, what is this?
Okay.
All right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
He's a softcore porn security guard. Where is
This to
he?
me looks like is he this?
He's in
for
an
some
office.
reason? This little thing, just for me, it just says law office. I don't even know what it is. Is that a Rolodex? Back?
It could be.
Wait, let's
it
see.
could be a Rolodex. What year is this from? It totally could be a Rolodex if it was like, what is this, early 90s?
I think this is like 90. Let me ask Alexa. Alexa, when was Boys to Men, I'll Make Love to You released? If this bitch gets it. Alexa, when was Boys to Men a band?
Boyz II Men were founded 35 years ago in 1988.
Well, that wasn't very helpful.
I can Google it.
This is definitely okay. The first 5 albums I ever bought was Coolio, Gangsta's Paradise, Boyz II Men, Ace of Base, Mariah Carey, and Green Day. Those are my first
Eclectic.
music.
Here's my command.
Look how nice they were singing about women back then.
Demands, I will do it.
It looks like somebody smudged some Vaseline on the lens that like blurred. Whenever you see a woman,
Oh, okay.
see?
Yeah. So did they fast forward and see the storyline, and whoever directed and or written this is not very thorough because okay, so now is this the lady that he was talking to earlier?
Don't know.
Because
Why is there so much shit in the air? Like he should be breathing in all those particles.
I'm getting ready to pause it.
So like there's like love letters, sex letter writing going on, but like did the Pony Express deliver it? Like how did they what's going on with the letters?
Like the Pony Express because this seems like it's the same day.
That's what I'm
Pony
saying.
Express the same day delivery.
I think you're supposed to be so distracted by the sexy song that you're not supposed to pay attention.
Yeah, like the sleeveless priest, like vest or something. Oh yeah, okay, so there's a letter. Oh, okay, no. So he's taking the CD out. Oh my god, he's copyright infringing. He's literally taking the lyrics from the song inside the album colors, writing them down like they're his own.
Those liner notes, he's just like liner notes.
Okay, but what I do like about this, it's like all about consent. Like from beginning to end, it's like you want me to.
Yeah.
And here we are, like, I'll make sure everything you want me to do is first consented. And I am in love with you. That's why we're doing this. And I was like, let's go F random girls. Oh, society is just.
Well, and it's I will not let go till you tell me to. So when you tell
Yes.
me to, I'll back off.
Yeah. Okay, so he got the gate code. He came in, he set the alarm off so that she would be like, oh my gosh, to go to the door for the thing he left at the door that he copyrighted from the lyrics, all because he installed the security system. Okay.
But
I need to relax.
So you don't need a drink. So he's like, okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this stolen basically poem thing inside for her. But what I'm gonna do first is while she's taking a bath, I'm gonna make her think that her house is being robbed. So she freaks the fuck out. She's gonna run to the door like half nude with like all wet with like a clinging silk robe or whatever the fuck she's wearing, thinking her life's in danger.
Or is she gonna call that number and he's gonna answer?
No, but he has to get home first to his landline.
Oh yeah. Good point.
She's got to wait a good 30 to 40 minutes for him to get home. You know, it's funny when you listen to like 90s music because, like, you know, that song's amazing. Boyz II Men, everything they was amazing. But like, sometimes I forget how bad some of the keyboard sounds were. Like that horn in the background, it's like,
yeah.
I'm like, oh man.
Some of the trending like instrument of the year.
Do you remember when there were like when you'd get a CD on occasion that didn't have liner notes and you had to like guess what the words were?
Oh God, that was the
and there
worst.
was no way to know. You just had to be like listen to like 800 times, try to like write it down.
Yeah. I miss though. Oh man.
But
I tell everyone's like, yeah.
Sometimes like we tell my son things like this, and he's just like, "What? It's so foreign." Like, or he'll say something funny like, "God, was that like back in the like 80s?" And he'll say 80s like it was like the 1880s. I'm like, I guess it is, like, relatively speaking, that far away from him.
Jesus. It's like for us, okay, 80s. So.
I feel like
so it's like
dinosaur.
saying the 50s. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, and that's how I would have felt about like the 50s.
Yeah, that's how I still feel about like 50s is like, oh my gosh, they're wearing these kind of clothes and the women were like this, and
the 80s were back in style just a short while ago. So, I mean, obviously they liked them. They went through them again, style-wise.
The Jinko jeans are back.
Yeah, the 90s are sort of like trending.
I can't go into Target without leaving like so depressed, which has been good for my wallet. I just can't walk by the clothes section because I'm like, oh, I used to wear that, but now I can't not only wear that, I can't fit into something like that. Just Target needs to stop with the 90s.
No, it's not just Target though. Did you watch Yellow Jackets?
No.
Okay, so it is Yellow Jackets, takes place in 1996.
Ooh. Okay.
So like it's like a then and now, like it goes back and forth. But
that's cool. Yeah.
The then is in 1996 and they're in high school and it's all these like girlfriends that are on a team together, and I graduated in 97. So I'm watching them wear outfits that I could have worn, and they're listening to the music that was playing, and it's such a trippy God. It's so trippy. And like Tony too, or basically I graduated a year earlier because of where my birthday falls, but I'm watching it and I'm just like, they were playing these songs that weren't even like super popular. They were like B-sides on albums. Yeah. And I'm like, oh my
gosh. Oh, nostalgia.
But it's major nostalgia. But yeah, sometimes I forget how like, sometimes I forget how like back in the Stone Age things were in the 90s until I see things like a Rolodex, and there was a thing that were like a quiz you could give your kid
Oh,
It's like ask your kid about what all these things are and write down what their answers are. And it
oh,
was
I need to
like,
get that.
yeah, and it was like, what's a Rolodex? And they were like, I don't know. And they were just like coming up of a fancy watch.
Oh my god, it is crazy.
And
Like you answer your phone like that. Oh, we did that last time.
yeah. No, but it was
What?
like something about like pay phones. What was a Walkman? They didn't
That's
know.
crazy.
They don't know what a Walkman.
Oh, you know what? When I was in California just this past weekend, one of the boat, we were waiting for a ferry, and it had a working payphone.
That's nuts.
So I had Lily use it so she could like understand, at
Feel
least
it,
do it
like,
once.
yeah.
So like put 50 cents in, you dial a number that's local, and so she did and called my mom who was standing right there. And like it was really cool listening to the quality, like how bad it was, and then when you hang up, you hear the change fall, and it was really clean. So I took pictures of her with her probably first and only payphone experience of her lifetime, which is crazy to me.
We saw a payphone, but it wasn't working. But Jonas looked at it, but it was like in like a booth one.
Oh yeah. Oh,
on like the side of a building. And I was even shocked to see it. And he goes, "What's that?" Like we were looking at like a UFO land. Wow, Mom, what's that? And I was like, that is a payphone from 1992, apparently. And we walked up and he's like, so like people went up and you put like, what did you put in that thing there? And I'm like, it's like quarters. I'm like, well, I used to put like nickels in there. What the fuck? I feel like I'm 90. Like now when I'm thinking about like when I was little and old people would tell me stories and I'd be like, now I'm like, now I'm that person.
Yeah, I get
I'm
it.
that old person.
Yeah.
And so he's like, so you'd put change in there. And I'm like, yeah, now you'd have to put like 7,000 quarters in. But yeah, you put change in there and then you talk. And he's like, so like strangers would just like use it, hang it up, stranger, and like no one ever washed it. And I'm like, yeah, it's really actually kind of totally disgusting. Because you just like squish it up against your face, talk,
It's for emergencies and drug deals. A lot of
now when you're a teenager, like when I was a teenager, we would like, and also we would do that trick where you like, you do a collect call to your like mom to pick you up from the mall. Mm-hmm. But then they're like, please say your name. And you're like, Mom, pick me up the address. And then so she hears the instructions before she has to accept it.
That's awesome.
Pick me up by the movie theater. We hacked the system.
That's so funny. I remember. Did your parents ever call the house that you were supposed to be over to see if you were legit at the sleepover?
I'm sure they did. And
my parents did too, and I had given them every reason to, and I also haven't been at home when they've called, so I get it. But like, I was just wondering if if it's a every parent thing or.
I think so. Well, I mean, also I was in like a town where a lot of parents like knew each other. It wasn't like now where I don't think parents know each other. It's like kind of weird, but yeah, so if I said I was going to somebody's house, they probably knew the parents enough to like probably call and just be like, hey, how's it going? How's the job? How's the blah, blah, blah?
Yeah.
My kid's there, right? Okay, bye. And then like their parent probably wouldn't feel the need to bring it up to you. Like they would be like, your mom called to make sure you were here. You're a fucking liar. It was just more like, oh, your mom called to say hi. It was really nice. It's like, yeah, sure she did.
It was such a different time. I don't think kids will ever, famous last words, but I don't think they're going to be able to get away with much.
No, you could monitor all their activities. You could track where their cell phones are. You can like.
It's over.
We were like free range children. We were just like out
Yeah.
there doing, like, now that I think back on like stuff that I used to do when I was a kid, I'm like, wow, that I should
Yeah.
not, none of that was safe or okay at all.
No, I
Like,
mean,
even when I was like little, I'm like, I was unsupervised in the craziest of ways. And like, what?
yeah. I mean, I could get. I don't think I'll do it on podcast. Maybe in my autobiography eventually. But like, there's some situations that I've been in that I look back and I'm like, wow, is that sex trafficking? Like all these kind of things. And every time it'll creep up every once in a while, and I was like, ooh, I don't want to revisit that right now. And I'll tuck it back.
I'm gonna put that back in that place in that dark corner that snuck out from. Because
I don't need all the darkness to come out today.
I can only handle so much.
So all of this came from the first one, Obama, Trump, or Biden, and then we went off on some kind of tangent. So we won't do too many more because that was a big tangent.
That was worth it.
Yeah, totally. The Boyz II Men. I don't know how we got there, but that was
because of
hilarious.
the comeback.
Oh
Obama.
yeah, come
You know,
tangent.
one of my favorite Obama things was the Key and Peele one.
Oh yeah,
Where they had like the angry like interpreter.
Well, we got through Obama, Trump, and Biden. So next time we'll get through the next, see where it takes us.
Look, that one alone, it took everything out of me. I don't think I could have done anymore.
I don't think so either. I think,
you know what? Maybe next time don't hit me with the worst one you got right off the bat. Like start with a little.
Well, I won't tell the other ones then, because the other ones are some doozies. We thought that was bad.
I thought the Marjorie Taylor Greene was going to be in there.
Oh no, it's worse, man.
It's worse than that because she's she's the worst.
Yeah, she's the worst. But some of these other comparisons I have in here are gonna be rough.
I can't wait.
All right, well, thanks for being here.